But these women that they wed, these women that they start families with, they have not had instances where they had the capacity to sexualize them because they did not exude sensuality. Do you know what I mean? Do you get what I'm saying?
I ain't gonna lie, I don't get what you're saying. Because me personally, I fantasize about the woman I'm gonna be with for a long time. Hey, what's up everybody? In this video, I want to talk to y'all about the clip right here where the man is basically saying that a guy will not marry the fantasy. You know, the woman that you fantasize about. He thinks that you won't marry her because you fantasize about her too much. Or you won't marry the woman because you are sexualizing her. I don't know about that. There's some women out here that can get the ring regardless. Anyways, the way I want to do this video goes as following. The first thing that I want to do is actually play out the entire clip so y'all can hear what he had to say versus, you know, prejudging him. Then the next thing I want to do is actually read out some of the comments of the people that is actually agreeing with him and some that doesn't. And then the final thing that I want to do is give you my thoughts and my personal opinion about if I would rather be with a woman I fantasize about, or would I rather be with a woman that's good old plain Jane. If you like my content and you rock with your boy, make sure you show me some love and hit that subscribe button.
Why do you act so shocked when you see the type of women that men choose? That they choose to marry, that they choose to start a family with? Why do you act shocked? Because it's never surprising to me if you understand the Madonna complex of the situation. Men don't want to marry and start families with the fantasy. They want to sleep with the fantasy. And the truth of the matter is, most men don't want to marry and start a family with the BBO girl. Can we keep it real? They don't want to start a family with the chick they met at the club. They don't want to. They don't want to wed you. Oftentimes because they were in situations where they instantly had the capacity to sexualize you. And the minute that they could do that was the minute they could objectify you, was the minute that they could devalue you, and was the minute that you were no longer a person to them. You were an object. Thus, you were the fantasy. There were now things they wanted to do with you and to you that they would never really do to a woman that they love, that they would never really do to a woman that they think highly of. But because they seen you the way they have seen you, you no longer are someone they think highly of in any capacity. They don't think of you being any more than just a body. But these women that they wed, these women that they start families with, they have not had instances where they had the capacity to sexualize them because they did not exude sensuality. Do you know what I mean? Do you get what I'm saying? And because they also understand how other men are, the decision is made that, okay, if I couldn't do that to you, most other men couldn't do that to you either. Thus, the competition is less. Thus, I don't have to worry about you when you go to the grocery store, when you go to the nail salon, when you go shopping with your girls. I don't have to worry because most dudes don't even look at you like that. Do you understand what I'm saying?
So in regards to the man saying that guys don't wife up the type of women that they fantasize about, the first woman said this. He is telling the truth, and we see how they treat the women they marry. This is just from her perspective. If my wife is not doing what I want in the bedroom, I will be completely dissatisfied. The next woman said, it sounds good, but if a woman said you are not her fantasy, but you're a good man, most men can't take that. Fantasy, but you're a good man. Nah, if a woman told me I'm just, you know, a good man, but she fantasized about some other person, that tells me that you are with me just out of pity. I wouldn't want to be with a woman like this. The next woman said, honestly, women who are with men with this mentality will never win. Not the Susie homemaker and not the fantasy. He doesn't sexualize his wife. Now they have intimacy issue because he's always looking around at his type. None of this works. Me personally, I believe a good wife would be a lady in the streets but a freak in the bed, like Ludacris said. And then the last man said this. Say what you want, but he's 100% correct. Most men want to marry a woman that they view as a lady, respectable. That's all he's really saying. Yeah, I hear what he's saying, but if the woman ain't in there trying to do some nasty stuff and I'm trying to do it, then I ain't trying to be with her. I would say that he's 50% right about the whole topic. Me personally, I need to know that the woman I'm dealing with is going to be the fantasy. I need to know that she's going to be doing the things I would like for her to do. I'm not about to sit there and put her on the pedestal and act like she doesn't have to do the freaky stuff. She has to do the freaky stuff. There's no dancing around this, wifey material or not. Of course, no one wants to really date the stripper, the woman in the club and everything anything like that, but we do want the woman that we're actually going to marry to be our fantasy. How does that sound? Just think about it. Why would we want to be with a woman that we don't fantasize about? We come home every day like, hey honey, hi, bye. That's not a natural behavior from a man. Somehow, some way, I'm gonna try to ask a woman what type of stuff that she is down for, because I want to know if this woman is worth talking to long term, or she just here for the moment. I need to know, because if the woman is only doing basic stuff, of course a man's gonna fantasize outside of what he has at home. Plato's closet, open-mindedness. That's all I gotta say. If you're gonna be basic, men will look outside the box. I'm gonna look outside the box or not even waste my time. But as far as wifing up strippers and pole dancers, most men, we ain't gonna do that. So what is your thoughts on this? Have you ever been with somebody that actually fulfilled your fantasies, or you just wish that they would and they never did? Leave a like, comment, or subscribe. This your boy called Labz, and I'm out.